Just a quick refresher on how to generate and use heat maps within GeoClerk. So heat maps can be generated from any search keyword or spatial search result. It's more useful from keyword search results because obviously if you're spatially limited, then the results are only going to pop up from that spatial area. But if we do a keyword search, and in this case I'll just do one for copper and IOCGs, so do a search for that. What I'm going to find out is where all these search results are coming from. So to do that, I'll go over to the text results so that I'm not limited by documents that don't have particular image types or anything like that. I'm then going to click on Visualise, and that will generate me the heat map. Now this is going to take a few seconds because 12,000 documents, it's got to go through each one, generate a centroid of where that document is from and plot that on a map and then build that up into a heat map. So there we go. It's done that. You can see there's various small areas which are highlighted. There's a lot over Australia. That's partly because we obviously have a lot of documentation across Australia. So then you can go in and look at it on a more granular scale. You could zoom into any particular area and analyze the documents. At any point you can export the visible layer as a GeoTIFF for use in a QGIS project or something like that. But to demonstrate some of the tools here, I'm just going to go in to this area around Broken Hill, which straddles the South Australia-New South Wales border. And what I can do now is just search that subset of documents that's in that spatial window. So if I click the little magnifying glass, it's now going to search for copper IOCG just within the documents that are within that window. And here we go. The first one's from SARIG, so it's a typically long SARIG report. And then we've got an ASX release from Strategic Energy Resources. For any of those, we can see, click on the little spatial button to see exactly where they are from within the search area that we were looking. We can also click on any of the pages to jump into the document. Now, I probably shouldn't have done that for a SARIG document because it's going to take a few seconds to load because it's 1400 plus pages. But this does show you the power of GeoClerk being able to jump straight into a document at a specific location, even though the document is very large. So we jump straight in there at the location where it mentions IOCGs and copper. Let's go back to our heat map. Again, just zoom into that Broken Hill area. And the other thing we can do here is click on any of the individual heat spots. And that will show us the area that particular report was submitted for. So as I said, the spot represents the center of gravity of that area. And then from there, we can click to see the text results in that specific document. So we can click on that and find out where in that document it talks about IOCGs and that sort of thing. And then from there, we could jump back to look at specific image results or tables and that sort of thing. This one's not fantastically interesting because it just essentially has a map showing where the project is. But if I was able to find one which had a little bit more interest to it, then we'd be able to look through any image results that are in there and do some further analysis. So that's heat maps. You can also obviously save the shapes of individual documents to your account, download them as a GeoJSON, that sort of thing. But very easy to generate heat maps and great for looking for distributions of specific minerals or mineralization styles or, as I've done here, copper that's associated with IOCGs.